Hey friends, November 6th. Welcome to Central Texas Homestead. Mike here. I've been wanting to do this for so long. We make our own homemade bacon. I do not like the bacon in the store that you buy. Number one, it's too salty. It's got too much sulfates in it. I do use sulfates, which I'll explain in detail as we move forward with the video, but I use probably 20% of what store-bought bacon uses. So hey, let's make some bacon. Alright guys, here is the cast of characters. These are the ingredients. It's so simple. We have a pork belly, which is actually half of the belly. You want to look for a lot of meat when you get your pork belly. You want to make sure you've got a good amount of, look at that, that's a good pork belly. Okay, and then you've got the fat side. We'll open that up and we'll put it in this pan. But then we've got organic sugar. So the ratio that you're using for sugar to salt is 40% sugar to 60% salt. Now let's talk about pink salt. This right here is called pink salt. It's not Himalayan salt like this. It's curing salt, so it's high in nitrates. You got to be careful using this, guys. It could be dangerous. I mean, you don't want to play around with this. Now, when you buy bacon in the store, they use probably for the half a pork belly that we have, a half a cup. I'm using a tablespoon, okay? I want some curing, I want some nitrates in there, but I do not want an over-salted, high nitrate bacon. So that's not going to happen. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the sugar and the salt and we're going to mix it, incorporate it in this big bowl, and then we'll take it from there. Okay, real simple guys. We're going to pour the sugar, 60% sugar, and I've got a mix of Himalayan sea salt and kosher salt, so that would be 40%. We're not going to use the curing salt just yet. I'll show you how I'm going to apply that. I'm going to actually just drizzle that directly, pardon me, on the pork belly. So we're just going to mix this like this, get it all incorporated. It's real simple, guys. It's going to take 3.5, 4 days for this to cure. So what is happening when you put salt and sugar on protein? Well, what you're doing is you're taking the moisture out of the muscle, not the fat. There's moisture in the muscle of the meat, and you're purging that out. Now the sugar is acting to balance those flavors, sweet, savory. So the salt is going to be the first thing to do the job. It's going to start purging that moisture out of the meat, curing. So back in the days when there was no refrigeration, you heard of corned beef, right? Well, it wasn't corn, it was corn salt. Back then they called it corn salt because the salt looked like corn kernels. So what they would do is, after 2 or 3 days of the meat kind of sitting in the butcher shop, they would take corn salt, water, and sugar and make a brine, and they would corn the beef. That's how you got corned beef. So it's another form of curing. That's the liquid form. You can do that with this, but I'm doing a dry cure. So we're going to mix this together, and then I'm going to show you the next step. All right, guys, I have the curing salt, which is high in nitrate. You don't want to mess with this. You don't want to put this in your mouth. See what it looks like? So I'm going to take 1 tablespoon, maybe even a little bit less, of the curing salt, and it's going to go directly on the meat. I'll probably go less. You got to have a little curing salt. That nitrate is needed to really absorb, or actually to purge the water. That's good. I'm happy with that. I don't want it high in nitrates. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and move the belly up. I'm going to put a bed of the sugar salt, and we'll go from there.
Hey everybody, good stuff. My apologies. I've been off camera a little bit because allergies are just flaring for me. I can't seem to get rid of them. Ragweed and all of that is up here in the Texas area, and it is hitting me hard. But I wanted to step in, say hi. I'm very excited about the pork belly and the bacon that we're going to make. And I've even talked Michael into, we went to a store today where we found some truffle salt. talking him into doing some truffle salt around maybe a portion of the bacon. We also bought a big fillet, a beef fillet today, to where we're going to do some bacon wrapped filet mignons. And we're doing some shrimp diablos that we're going to case up. So anyway, if we can share that with you, great. If not, stick with us with this, because the bacon stuff, it's amazingly easy and very, very affordable compared to what you'll find in the grocery store.
Hey, I've got my helper, Mia.
Hi.
Hi, guys. All right, so I need your help. So you got your gloves on, your cooking gloves, and of course Bones is making his cameo, as he always does. Can you lift that pork belly up?
Oh, I don't like it.
It's okay, you got it. And I'm gonna put a bed of the salt sugar mix on the bottom, on the fat side, just a little bit. Okay, you can set it back down, sweet love. All right, and now we're gonna pour the salt over. Are your hands yucky?
Yes.
It's okay. So pour that on and spread it out with your hands evenly. Make sure, try not to let it go over the edge. It might, but that's okay. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay. All right. Good job. All right, good job, Mia. So we've got this, the whole pork belly covered, right?
Yeah.
And then we're gonna leave it in the refrigerator for about 3 to 4 days. And we'll come back and we'll take it from there.
Okay.
Hey Mia, you wanna take it into the mudroom storage area fridge?
Yes.
Let's go. All right, you put it in the fridge there, and it's gonna stay there for 3 days, and we'll come back and check on it. Okay guys, I've had lots of helpers today. Granddaughter's here, Miss Rochelle is feeling better, our daughter Sam is here. Hey Sam.
Hey!
And we're gonna wait 3 days, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna continue the series. It'll release probably Friday. It's just something fun I wanted to show you guys how to do. You can make your own bacon, okay? If you're spending $6 to $8 for a small little packet of over-salted, nasty bacon, you're gonna wanna do this. That half of a pork belly was $20. That's gonna make 8 to 10 packages of
Mia,
bacon.
what was one of your first words?
Bacon?
Bacon. We'll see you guys in a few days. Later. You guys, it's Wednesday the 9th. It's been 3.5 days. We are gonna unveil the cured bacon, and then we're gonna take it to the smoker. Let's get down here. Okay, it's been in there curing. Now you're gonna see a lot of liquid. See all that liquid? You see how the meat has changed color? It's got a really dark red. Now it's kind of slimy, but that's okay. We're gonna pull it out, and I've got this really nice, just to scrape that salt off, this really nice custom sink colander. There's the fat part. I'm gonna just set it there. Okay, I'm gonna turn the camera off because I want to dump this, and then I'll bring you in closer. Okay, so guys, we're gonna rinse it off. You've got to get all that salt and that brine off there. But look at that color, that burnt umber, that nice rich color. The reason why it's dark is because the moisture has been purged out of the muscle, and that's what curing is. So you could, this right now is called Canadian bacon. If you rolled it up like this, you don't have to smoke it. You do have to cook it slow, but you don't have to add any smoke. But we're gonna do this smoked bacon. All right, I'll scooch over here, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put it in my pan, and we're gonna take it out to the smoker. Now, a couple of things you can do. In some cases, you could cut this in half, what I like to do, and you could put a bunch of pepper on one end and the fat end, and you could smoke it and have peppered bacon, okay? Another thing you can do is take maple syrup and coat it on the other half and the fat, and you can have a maple, or you could do powdered sage, or you could do rosemary. The sky's the limit. Now, for our purposes, we're just gonna go ahead and leave this plain. If we want a special bacon, maple, or peppered like that, I can go ahead and always buy that in the store, order it from like a specialty company like Newski's Bacon. So we're gonna take this out to the smoker, and we'll show you how we're gonna cold smoke. Just gonna start a small fire, a couple of little pieces of charcoal, and I use apple wood. And down here you can see I've got apple wood in a bucket soaking in water. Remember, we don't want it hot. We want a cold smoke. We want to keep it under 175 degrees. So we'll come back when this is smoking. Well, guys, I changed my mind. I decided to go ahead and pepper crust one of these halves. I cut it in half. So I'm going to get a menage, which is a variety of different peppercorns that you can see here. Lots of color. The black, green, red, white. And I'm going to go ahead and, oops, sorry about the camera. I'm going to go ahead and put a generous amount in here, and we're going to grind this up. And we'll apply it to both the fat side and the meat side. And I'm going to keep it kind of coarse like that. As you can see, it's nice and coarse. Actually, no. Sorry, changed my mind. Miss Rochelle won't like it that coarse. Let's go a little more. So we have 2 grinders in the house. We have one for coffee, and this one is dedicated just for spice. All right, that's better. So let's bring you over here. Give me some room, and I'm going to start applying it. Very heavy. And that's going to stick nice. We'll flip it over and get the fat side. Super easy to do, guys, to make your own bacon. You don't even have to have curing salt. I use a little bit because it's just what I'm accustomed to, but I just can't stand the bacon at the store. It's just, the manufacturers are using tons of pink salt. It's just gross. That's good. I think we've got a good amount on there. I'm going to go ahead and just wrap this up, let it sit, let it marry. I'm not going to refrigerate it because I want it to be room temp. Here in about 15 minutes, the smoker is going to be ready. And then we'll take it out there, and I'm probably smoking for about, I think, 3 or 4 hours. All right, guys, as you can see, we've got a nice smoke going on. Not too hot. Applewood smoke. We're going to be floating around the 175 to 200. That's what we want. I'll push you over here and take a look at the bellies. So we've got the regular belly, and then we've got the peppered. So we're going to put those on right now. Fat side up. The far end of the grill. Remember, cold smoke, 3 to 4 hours. That looks like a lot of pepper, but guys, you gotta take into account that we're gonna be slicing this thin or somewhat thick. So you're just gonna get a hint of that pepper. All right, we're gonna leave it there and we'll come back and check on it. Hey guys, we're going out to check the bacon. Now we put it on around 4:30. It's almost 7 o'clock. Let's come in here and check it out, see what's going on. So we're at a decent temperature. We're at 175, right below 200. We don't want it too hot. And let's open this baby up and take a look and see how it looks. Got a lot of good smoke. Oh yeah. It's looking good. It's starting to get some color on it. I'm gonna go ahead and leave it on another 2 or 3 hours, and I'm gonna probably turn the heat up another 10 degrees. So we'll come back out and check it. Okay guys, it's like 9 p.m. It's been like, what, 4 or 5 hours of smoke? I think that's enough. We're gonna open it up and look how pretty that is. Turn the light on. So we got the peppered bacon and we've got the regular bacon. So we're gonna pull it off. We're gonna keep them separate. Good job, Rochelle. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and put it in the fridge overnight, and then we'll carve tomorrow. Good morning, guys. It is Thursday. So we had it on the smoker last night. It looks really good. I'm gonna bring you guys in here and take a look at it. And now at this point, we've got the slicer, we've got the backpack machine, we got to slice, backpack, and freeze, and then we'll just kind of go from there. So let's come in and take a look. Okay guys, I did go ahead and cut the ends off. I'm going to dice these to use these as diced, but this is about the length for our slicer, and that's fine. But look how beautiful that smoke is on that. Really meaty. Look at all the meat that's running through there. So when you pick a pork belly, you want to really take a good look at them. I mean, look at that solid meat. So you want to take a good look, and you want to make sure it's a double muscle on the belly, and then on the other side of the belly it turns into a single muscle. I don't want to get too technical, but look at the smoke on that. Just beautiful, and it's cured really nice. So now we need to just go ahead and start slicing and get to work. So I'll start doing that. You guys can follow along. Guys, just an inexpensive slicer. It's not the best. I will eventually probably upgrade, but hey, it does the job. It has the adjustments, the slide. It makes a lot of noise, but like I said, it does the job, and we're going to go ahead and start slicing. Okay, move all this out of the way. Get you guys down in here a little closer so you can see. And let's start slicing bacon. Put it right on there. I'll have to hold it at first until we get it going, but I'll probably go number 1 or 2, and then I put everything in the pan. Okay. But I'll slice like this, and I like to slice it a little thicker than your normal bacon in the store. Alright guys, we're going to take these end pieces and we're going to dice them. I'll use that for cooking beans, anything else that you want to, casseroles or things like mac and cheese. Chop them up nice. Definitely for some baked beans or barbecue beans. See how meaty that is? You really want to pick out a good pork belly. You want to look at both ends. Try to find the one that has more meat. Got a really good one this time. I'm very happy about that. My cutting skills. I can do better than that. Alright, we'll continue on with this. Alright guys, here is the peppered bacon. Take a look at that. Beautiful pepper crusted. Pepper is sticking on there. Let's go and slice. Now I did put these in the freezer for about a couple hours just to firm them up. It does make it easier to slice, just so you know. Get these sliced up. Alright guys, we're going to dice up the end pieces of the peppered bacon. So good. So good to use. Especially in beans. Just going to rough chop this up. Everything's going to get vac packed. And I'll show you how much bacon we were able to produce with that belly. Okay guys, this is all the bacon we made from one belly for $19.78, let's just say 20 bucks. And we're gonna package this and then we're gonna calculate how much money we saved. So we've got the regular bacon and we've got the peppered bacon. I did a little more peppered because we still have some regular in the freezer. So now we're gonna go ahead and vac pack it and get it ready. Okay guys, I've got 10 slices of bacon. We'll put on the vac pack. I know it's a big vac pack bag. I should have cut them smaller, but that's okay. We'll pop it in our Nesco. Love this vac pack machine. And we're going to get to work vac packing all this bacon. Okay guys, I got Mia here to help me figure out the math on this, but we got it done. I took a day or two, I took my time, and normally I can do this in a day on a Saturday, 3-4 hours. The smoking time is the one that takes the time, but we're gonna bring you in here. Do you like bacon, Mia?
Yes.
She likes bacon. I think we all do. But I wanna show you what we produced here out of a $20 pork belly and how much savings that is. So come on in close and let's take a look. Okay guys, these are about in between 10 and 12 ounces, just like in the store. So for the regular bacon, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 packages, and then we've got the diced bacon. Mia, do you want to count the peppered bacon, the sliced?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay, 7, and how many? We got 2 of these diced, okay? Okay, now for the math. So $20 pork belly, okay? I checked the prices at the store. They're around $5.14 for 12 ounce. This is 10 to 12, so let's just round it up, round it to $5. So 5 times the amount of bacon that we have comes to 60 bucks. So minus 20, we're saving $40. Or are we saving? Yeah, we're saving $40. So if I would have bought this much, it would have cost me 60 bucks. But instead, I spent 20 bucks and bought a pork belly and made the bacon ourselves. And that's not even counting the diced bacon. So, hey guys, hope you enjoyed this series. Got my helper here. She probably wants to, want to cook some bacon for a snack.
Sure.
So, hope you enjoyed. I'm going to be doing a lot more of this kind of cooking, chef kind of stuff to kind of give you an idea of how you can save money. And you're producing a quality product. You're making it in-house and you can store it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, share with your friends. We really appreciate you so much. And God bless.